Right now, atop the NFL world sits the Miami Dolphins. A 3-1 start to the season, including a historical game in Week 3 versus Denver. A game that saw 90 total points, 70 for the Fins. In that game, the usual suspects were great. Tyreek Hill and Raheem Mostert each had big games. But it was rookie De'Von Achane that was by far the best player on the team, putting up single-game numbers that many rookie running backs would be content with having as season totals. But outside of Miami, many people are surprised by the success the rookie is having so far. Who is he, and how did he seemingly fly under the radar of many fans and teams? De'Von Achane grew up in Missouri City, Texas, and was a three-sport athlete. He was a part of a AAU basketball team that also had current Dolphins teammate Jalen Waddle on the roster. Then in high school, while attending Fort Bend Marshall, Achane was a star. Between football and track, he was a dominant athlete in both. He appeared in 2 state championship games on the gridiron, and for track and field, Achane led the school to 2 state championships. In 2019, after receiving 20 offers, he would ultimately commit to stay in-state and play college football at Texas A&M, who also offered him the opportunity to continue track and field. But first, in his last year of high school, he set records. In 2020, Achane was named the Texas Track and Field Athlete of the Year, running a 40.40 second 4x100 meter dash, which ranked him as the fastest in America among his age group. His high school track coach claimed that Achane was among the greatest athletes ever to come out of Texas. He would continue to run in college, but he also would make the roster as a true freshman, playing 8 games for the Aggies with just over 400 all-purpose yards and 5 total touchdowns, as well as a monster game in the Orange Bowl that saw Achane take 12 rushes for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns, which led to him being named the game MVP. The 2021 season, however, is when Achane really started to break out on the football field. Over 1,000 all-purpose yards, 11 touchdowns, including a 91-yard kick return touchdown to knock off the number 1 ranked Alabama. This was all done while he was still running track and field. In his junior year, Achane had his best on the football field. Over 1,100 rushing yards, just shy of 200 receiving yards, and 312 total kick return yards, resulting in 12 total touchdowns. At the end of the campaign, he would declare for the NFL draft, finishing his Aggies career with a stat line of 2,376 rushing yards, 554 receiving, and 28 total touchdowns. After a track career at Texas A&M, Achane, rightfully so, had his sights set on running the fastest 40-yard dash in the running backs class. And he did, a 4.3240, impressing at the combine in nearly every category. However, as part of one of the deeper running back classes we've seen in a while, it was unclear where Achane would end up or when. He would eventually be the 6th running back off the board, a 3rd-round selection with pick 84, the highest selected running back by Miami since Kenyon Drake in 2016. And Mike McDaniel's reaction, as you can see, tells you all you need to know. But why? Given all we know, all we've seen from Achane so far, how did he fall to the 3rd round? The simple but sad answer is size. His NFL.com pre-draft scouting report had one of his weaknesses as, quote, muscular but small for NFL standards. Standing at 5'8", Achane might not be the biggest guy, but there's an undeniable market for the smaller, quicker running backs, especially when you're on Tyreek Hill's level of speed. Achane would impress during training camp, but was scratched from the Dolphins' season opener against the Chargers, meaning his NFL debut would be on Sunday Night Football against the New England Patriots, where Achane would just have 1 carry for 5 yards. However, Week 3 was the perfect storm for Miami, and it was all led by Achane. 18 carries for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns is one thing, But when you add the receiving value that he had in that game with 5 catches, 34 yards, and another 2 touchdowns, it was enough for the rookie to land Offensive Player of the Week, seemingly out of nowhere. In Week 4 against Buffalo, Achane would follow up a historic performance with one that was just as impressive, despite Miami not firing on all cylinders. 100 yards rushing with 2 more touchdowns, as well as 2 lost fumbles by Raheem Mostert, saw Achane start to pull away with the starting job for Miami's running backs. From being too small for NFL standards to that in his first 3 games is unreal. And that's just the start of the story for De'Von Achane. The Dolphins got a steal. There has been the smaller, more shifty running backs for as long as I can remember in the NFL. And I think that there is undeniably teams that are going to be regretting passing on him. Nothing against the running backs that went ahead of Achane, but if he can continue this pace, he's definitely going to have his name in the Rookie of the Year conversations by the end of the year. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what other videos you would like to see, what players I should feature in this series, and more like that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.